Determining the maximum risky dog breeds for 2022 is an issue of searching at which dogs have been answerable for the finest range of deadly bites over a length of time. Based on a group of data from 2005 to 2017, we've compiled a listing of the dogs which can be maximum possibly to kill a person, making them the maximum risky breeds. Comparing this data with facts approximately deadly assaults in 2021, we will draw conclusions about dog breeds stay deadliest on this year. Although it should come as no wonder to maximum those who look at risky canine breeds, the pit bull is the maximum risky canine breed. According to the aforementioned examine, over a length of 13 years, the pit bull changed into liable for 284 deaths, more or less two-thirds of all deadly canine assaults within inside the United States. That is an alternative discouraging statistic while one considers that best 6% of all dogs within inside the United States are pit bulls. They have been bred to be risky for generations as looking dogs and combating dogs, so it smiles no wonder those dogs stay a hazard to this day. Another cause pit bulls are the maximum risky canine breed is that they have got massive bodies, weighing as much as 80 pounds, robust jaws, and terrific killer instincts. Human beings and different animals do not stand a threat towards a pit bull. Still, many humans insist these animals are simply a mate of their upbringing and feature loving pit bulls as pets. Before pit bulls got here into the general public focus as tremendously risky animals, Rottweilers have been frequently taken into consideration the maximum risky canine breed within inside the world. These canines can grow up to 25 inches tall and weigh 120 kilos or greater and nevertheless be healthy. They have big bodies and a temperament which could flip foul in a few situations. Specifically, the canine becomes very pleasant and protecting of those in its household, however that safety isn't always prolonged to visitors. During the equal meantime as we mentioned with the pit bull, the Rottweiler became chargeable for 45 deadly assaults, comprising 10% of all deadly assaults that have been witnessed in the course of the duration within inside the United States. Rottweilers even have a dreadfully effective chew that they understand how to use to terrific effect. German Shepherds are working canines which have been placed to use in militaries and police forces in latest decades. The motives for this preference are obvious, those are robust, intelligent, powerful, and threatening dogs which could inflict lethal assaults on people. Weighing approximately 90 kilos and status over 2 toes tall, the German Shepherd breed is ideal at curbing human threats. The generational breeding into operating dogs has led to an exceptionally powerful tool. Unfortunately, this breed excels in aggression and territoriality, and that they had been the reason of 20 deaths, approximately 5% of all canine chew deaths, and several non-deadly biting incidents. The best silver lining, on this case, is that this breed is exceptionally trainable. Unlike their British counterparts, the American Bulldog continues to be an effective operating animal that has now no longer been overbred to uselessness. Standing simply shy of 30 inches excessive, those dogs can put on muscle and weigh over 100 pounds. They're thick, sturdy canines which can be very risky after they attack. During the 13-year study, American Bulldogs had been answerable for 15 deaths, approximately 3.5% of all deadly attacks. Although that isn't a huge number, it's big while one considers that this breed is not often referred to alongside the other risky dogs. Make no mistake, this breed has an effective chunk and the capacity to jump excessive enough and tough enough to knock a grown-up flat on their back. Devoted, alert, and fearless are all phrases that follow to the Bullmastiff breed, and this is why human beings value them as pets. They'll guard your own home and yard, however they may not experience the presence of outsiders, and that behavior needs to be curbed at a younger age to prevent assaults. Although assaults by Bullmastiffs are enormously infrequent, the reality is that those dogs are so big that after they do assault someone or every other animal, the harm is severe. They can attain 130 kilos and stand 27 inches tall or more. These dogs had been accountable for 3.2% of all deadly assaults that happened over the 13 years of the study, representing simply 14 deaths. However, while you bear in mind the relative rarity of the animal within inside the US, it is a signal that the canine is dangerous. Siberian Huskies are valued for their wolf-like appearance. You should not be too amazed to discover that dogs sharing appears with wild animals behave a bit like them. Huskies had been used as sled dogs inside the coldest reaches of Canada and the United States. Although they weigh most effective 60 pounds, they are sturdy for their length and really unbiased animals. These dogs are incredibly inspired by catching prey. Most animals which are smaller than them, along with humans, can appear like prey to them. In this case, it is their instincts for survival that get them inside the most trouble. Huskies had been liable for 3% of all deadly assaults inside the lookout we've cited. Although those animals are pleasant most of the time, they were acknowledged to assault youngsters and adults that challenge them despite no records of aggression. The Labrador Retriever is a searching canine that turned into bred to work alongside human beings. They're pretty huge dogs, weighing as much as 80 kilos and best status approximately 2 feet tall. Labradors are regularly prized as family pleasant dogs, and that they make terrible shield dogs for their straightforward nature. So, how is it that Labradors have become accountable for 2.1% of all of the deaths inside the study? Most of the time, it is believed that the Labrador is protecting its territory or maybe its food. Sometimes, people inadvertently lower back their canine right into a nook and make it experience threatened when they are correcting its behavior. Boxers are exciting dogs due to the fact they're concurrently quite dopey in terms of their looks, however they have been bred to be working dogs. These puppies have a variety of energy, and they could weigh as much as 80 pounds of muscle. When you integrate their bodily abilities with their defensive nature, it is smooth to look why boxers may be so troublesome. If a person the canine would not trust does something they understand as threatening close to their owner, the canine may want to capably attack. Boxers most effective brought about 7 deaths in current years, however they have a tendency for non-deadly bites as well. Like different risky breeds, you need to most effective get this breed in case you recognize the way to take care of and teach a dog. The Doberman Pinscher has an iconic silhouette that is easily identified by the cropped ears, straight back, and look of constant alertness. These animals have been used as guard dogs, a job they performed so well that they have become almost synonymous with the job, German Shepherds aside. The name Pinscher comes from a German term that refers to their habit of attacking and biting prey. This is another breed that was bred for generations to become perfect attack dogs. It should not be any surprise that they are quite dangerous. Dobermans were responsible for about 6 deaths at the time of the study as well as many biting incidents. While not as prolific in the number of deaths as other dogs, the breed is dangerous and capable of inflicting serious injuries. They stand between 2 feet and 3 feet tall and weigh upwards of 80 pounds. Lastly, we've got the Alaskan Malamute, a canine that is strikingly much like the Siberian Husky. The predominant distinction is that the Alaskan Malamute is a lot larger than their wolf lifestyle's counterparts. These dogs can weigh nearly 90 kilos and stand 26 inches tall, so they're pretty big and effective. They also are fantastically energetic, and that they love leaping round and stepping into mischief. Unfortunately, those dogs aren't regarded for yielding to the desires in their owners, so that they must be trained nicely from a younger age. Although they're most effective chargeable for 4 deaths, the Alaskan Malamute remains at the listing of risky puppies due to their effective chunk and willingness to apply it towards others. Another risky canine breed that we should have introduced to this listing is blended breed dogs. They made up a full-size range of deadly bites issued at some stage in the years, however it is tough to make a contribution to a blended breed class while no statistics is available as to what comprises their breed. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share and comment. Also don't forget to subscribe this channel for more videos.